When you're getting to know someone, it's easy to wonder if they're as invested as you are. Sometimes the signs aren't so obvious, but other times they're crystal clear. If you've noticed him doing little things that make you feel special, or you can sense that there's something more than just casual interest, you're probably right. In fact, there are several subtle yet powerful signs that he's falling for you more than you think. It's not just about grand gestures or fancy declarations. It's the small, everyday actions that reveal his true feelings. From remembering the little details about you to constantly finding ways to make you smile, his behavior shows that he's emotionally invested and genuinely cares. Whether he's opening up about his dreams, making time for you even when life gets busy, or just grinning from ear to ear when you're around, these signs all point to one thing: he's falling for you. So, if you're noticing these subtle cues, don't ignore them. Pay attention to the small moments because they speak volumes. Ready to spot the signs? Let's dive into 13 unmistakable ways he's showing that his feelings for you are deeper than you might realize. 1. He remembers the small details. He remembers the small details when you mention something casually, and later he surprises you by bringing it up. This shows that he truly listens to what you say and values the little things that matter to you. Whether it's remembering your favorite coffee order, the book you've been meaning to read, or a random story you shared from your childhood, his attention to detail is a clear sign he's falling for you more than you think. It's not just about remembering, though. It's the way he incorporates these small details into your conversations or actions. He might ask about how your project at work is going, or remember that you had a busy week and offer to help out. These thoughtful gestures go beyond superficial interest. They reflect a deeper level of care and affection. It's his way of showing that he's paying attention, not just to the big moments, but to the everyday things that make you, you. This kind of attentiveness demonstrates that he's emotionally invested and wants to make your life a little easier, or at least make you feel appreciated. So, when he remembers the small details, it's a big sign he's truly falling for you. 2. He initiates contact often. He initiates contact often because he genuinely enjoys hearing from you and staying connected. Whether it's a quick text, a phone call, or even just a message to check in, he makes an effort to reach out, even when it's not necessary. It's not just about being polite or fulfilling a social expectation. He's doing it because he wants to. If he's the one starting conversations or making plans to hang out, it's a sign he's thinking about you and wants to keep the connection alive. What makes this even more special is that it shows he's interested in more than just the occasional conversation. He actively looks for reasons to talk to you, share a funny meme, or just hear about your day. He's not waiting for you to reach out first. He's taking the initiative to keep the relationship moving forward. This consistent effort is a strong indicator that he's emotionally invested and wants you to know that you're a priority in his life. If you notice that he's always the one initiating contact, it's a clear sign that he's falling for you and wants to be a bigger part of your life. 3. He makes time for you. He makes time for you, even when his schedule is packed. This is one of the clearest signs he's falling for you. Whether he's juggling work, personal commitments, or just life in general, he finds a way to prioritize you. If he's genuinely interested in you, he won't make excuses. He'll carve out time, even if it means adjusting his plans or giving up some personal time. It's not just about the big moments. He'll make time for the small, everyday interactions that matter. A quick coffee break with you, a walk in the park, or a simple chat before bed can show just how much he values spending time together. This kind of effort is a clear signal that you're important to him, and he wants to nurture the connection between you two. When someone is falling for you, time becomes a valuable currency. He'll want to invest it in you because it's not just about quantity, but the quality of the time spent. He's genuinely interested in getting to know you better, sharing experiences, and building something meaningful together. So, If he's consistently making time for you, it's a huge sign that his feelings for you are growing stronger. 4. He compliments you often. He compliments you often, but it's not just about your looks. He notices the things that make you unique. He might compliment your style, the way you think, or how you handle challenges with grace. These aren't just surface-level compliments. They reflect a deeper appreciation for who you are as a person. When someone's falling for you, they don't just see the outside. They start to notice and value the inner qualities that make you special. His compliments are sincere and specific, not generic. Instead of saying something like, "You're pretty," he might say, "I love how you always know the right thing to say to make me feel better." These little remarks show that he's not only paying attention, but also admiring the way you carry yourself, handle situations, and interact with the world. It's his way of letting you know that he sees and values you beyond just a surface level. If he regularly compliments you, especially in a thoughtful way, it's a clear indication that he's developing deep feelings for you. It's not just about making you feel good. It's about showing you how much he appreciates you, both inside and out. 5. He's protective in a subtle way. He's protective in a subtle way, but it's not in an overbearing or controlling manner. It's more about him looking out for your well-being, often without you even having to ask. Whether it's making sure you're safe when you're heading home late at night, or noticing when you're feeling off and offering support, he's always there with a quiet, reassuring presence. His protectiveness doesn't come across as possessive. Instead, it's the kind of caring that lets you know he's watching your back, just like any good partner would. He'll step up if someone disrespects you, or even if he sees you getting overwhelmed, he'll gently offer help or advice. It's his way of showing that he cares, without making a big show of it. The best part is that this protectiveness isn't just about physical safety. He's also emotionally protective. He'll make sure you feel valued, respected, and supported, especially when you're feeling vulnerable or facing challenges. When someone is falling for you, they naturally want to ensure you're taken care of, and that's exactly what he's doing in these small, thoughtful ways. His subtle protectiveness is a clear sign that his feelings for you are deepening. 6. He shows vulnerability. He shows vulnerability because he trusts you and feels safe opening up about his true self. It's not easy for everyone to be vulnerable, but when he lets his guard down around you, it's a huge sign he's falling for you. Whether it's sharing past experiences that have shaped him, revealing his fears or insecurities, or discussing dreams for the future, his openness signals that he sees you as someone who understands and accepts him completely. When a guy starts to open up about things that matter to him, it's a clear indication that he's emotionally invested. This isn't just casual conversation. It's him letting you in on a deeper level of who he is. He's showing you his imperfections and his struggles, which means he trusts you to not judge or dismiss his feelings. This vulnerability also shows that he's not afraid of being emotionally exposed in front of you, because he believes you'll appreciate him for who he truly is. It takes a lot of courage to open up, especially when you're falling for someone. So when he starts sharing his vulnerable side, it's not just a moment of connection, it's a deeper sign of affection and trust that he's developing feelings for you. 7. He goes out of his way to make you smile. He goes out of his way to make you smile because your happiness genuinely matters to him. Whether it's a random compliment, sending you a funny meme, or doing something sweet to lift your mood, he's always thinking about little ways to brighten your day. It's not just about trying to impress you, it's about showing you that he cares and wants to make you feel special. If he notices you're feeling down or stressed, he might do something unexpected, like plan a fun activity or surprise you with your favorite treat. These thoughtful gestures are his way of letting you know that your happiness is important to him. He's not waiting for you to ask for these things. He's proactive because he wants to see that smile on your face. This consistent effort to bring joy into your life shows that he's not just interested in spending time with you. He wants to make those moments meaningful. When someone is falling for you, They'll find any excuse to make you laugh or feel better, just to see that glow in your eyes. So, if he's regularly going out of his way to make you smile, it's a surefire sign he's falling for you, more than you might realize. 8. He asks about your future plans. He asks about your future plans because he's interested in more than just the present moment with you. He's thinking about the bigger picture. When someone is falling for you, they start to envision what life might look like together. And asking about your future is a way of understanding how you see things unfolding. Whether it's about your career goals, where you want to travel, or even your thoughts on relationships, he's curious about your dreams and aspirations. By asking about your future, he's trying to see if your paths align, and it shows that he's invested in getting to know you on a deeper level. It's not just small talk. These questions reveal that he wants to understand what matters to you long term. Maybe he's curious about your thoughts on settling down, or where you see yourself in the next few years, because he's starting to picture you as a part of that future. This kind of interest shows emotional investment. If he's asking about your plans, it's more than just curiosity. It's his way of expressing that he sees potential in your connection and wants to be a part of what comes next in your life. 9. He cares about your well-being. He cares about your well-being, and it's evident in the little things he does. When someone is falling for you, they're not just interested in how you're doing in the moment. They genuinely want to make sure you're okay, physically and emotionally. If you're feeling under the weather, he might check in to see how you're feeling, or even offer to bring you something comforting. When you're stressed or having a tough time, he'll offer a listening ear or words of encouragement. It's not just about asking, "How are you?" as a casual greeting. It's about noticing when something's off and offering support without you having to ask. He might pay attention to the signs when you're overwhelmed, tired, or just not quite yourself, and he'll take the initiative to make sure you're all right. Whether it's offering a hug when you're upset, making sure you're eating properly, or simply sending a thoughtful message, his actions show that he cares deeply about your overall well-being. When someone is genuinely concerned about your happiness and health, it's a clear sign they are falling for you. It's not just about being there for the good times. It's about showing up for the tough moments too, proving that they want to support you in every way possible. 10. He gets jealous in a healthy way. He gets jealous in a healthy way, which means his feelings are rooted in care, not control. If he notices another guy getting too close to you, or if someone is paying you extra attention, he might show a hint of jealousy. But it's never in an over-the-top or possessive way. Instead, his jealousy comes across as a natural, subtle sign that he values you and doesn't want to lose the connection you share. This kind of jealousy isn't about distrust. It's more about him wanting to protect the bond you have. For example, he might casually mention how he noticed someone being a little too friendly, or jokingly tease you about a certain situation. But his approach is light-hearted, not aggressive. He's showing that he cares about you in a way that feels protective, without overstepping any boundaries. Healthy jealousy indicates emotional investment. It's not about controlling who you talk to or where you go. It's more about showing that he genuinely cares about your attention and affection. If he's getting jealous in small, manageable ways, it's a sign he's falling for you and he wants to hold on to the special connection you share. 11. He makes an effort to be around your friends and family. He makes an effort to be around your friends and family because he wants to be a part of your world in every way. When someone is falling for you, they understand that your relationships with the people you care about are a big part of who you are. So, he's not just interested in spending time with you one-on-one, but also in getting to know the important people in your life. It might start with small things, attending a get-together with your friends or showing up to a family event because he knows it means something to you. But the effort is genuine. He's making the extra step to fit into your social circles and show that he's not just interested in you romantically, but also in the bigger picture of your life. This is his way of saying, "I see you, I value your relationships and I want to be involved. By making an effort with your friends and family, he's also demonstrating that he's serious about the connection. It's not just about impressing them. It's about building bonds with the people who matter most to you, because he wants them to see him as a significant part of your life too. If he's eager to meet your loved ones and engage with them, it's a clear sign that he's falling for you and wants to be there for you in every sense. 12. He remembers your favorites. He remembers your favorites because he genuinely pays attention to the things that make you happy. Whether it's your favorite food, movie, color, or even the little habits you have, he takes note of these details because they matter to him. It's not just about making you feel special. It's his way of showing that he's invested in getting to know you on a deeper level. When someone is falling for you, they start to appreciate the things that define who you are. He might surprise you with your favorite snack or play a song you mentioned loving weeks ago. These thoughtful gestures show that he's not just hearing you. He's really listening, and he remembers the things that matter to you. This attention to detail speaks volumes about his feelings. It shows that he's emotionally connected and wants to make sure you feel valued. It's a subtle but powerful way of expressing affection. If he's constantly remembering the small things that make you unique, it's a clear sign that he's falling for you and that your happiness is important to him. 13. He just can't stop smiling when he's around you. He just can't stop smiling when he's around you because your presence brings him genuine happiness. When someone is falling for you, they feel an automatic sense of joy and warmth just being near you. His smile isn't forced or polite. It's natural because he's enjoying every moment with you. Whether it's a shared joke, a meaningful conversation, or just the simple act of being in your company, he's grinning from ear to ear because being with you feels right. It's not just about you making him laugh or entertaining him. His smile is a reflection of his feelings. It's the way his heart reacts to being near you. You make him feel happy, appreciated, and comfortable, and it shows. He might not even realize it, but every time you're together, that smile is a subconscious expression of his affection for you. When someone can't stop smiling around you, it's a clear sign they're emotionally invested and are falling deeper for you. It's a simple, yet powerful way of showing that being with you brings them joy, and they want to experience that happiness as often as possible. If you catch him smiling every time you're together, it's a sure sign he's falling for you more than you might realize.